Jai students, today we are going to start our second unit of chapter 4, that is a poem whose name is The Lake Isle of Innisfree. Dear students, this poem is a lyric and it's a musical poem. It explores the poet's longing for the peace and the tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. Innisfree is the name of place. It is a very quiet place. It is a very unique place. That is the reason the poet wants to go there. He had spent his childhood in this place. He has very sweet memories of that place. That is why he wanted to be back to the lake of island of Innisfree. Right. So now I think you have cleared the introduction of this. Then you can see the outline. This is a well-known poem, explores the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility on Innisfree. This poem is a lyric, right? So my dear students, now let's get started with the explanation. The first para is in this way: I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there, a clay of watless made. 9 beans rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee. And leave alone in the bee loud glade. Now you will write out the hard meanings from this section, that is in this way, right? So first of all, you will write the meaning of arise, that is stand up. Second is the meaning of cabin, that is a small room. Watless means twisted sticks for making fences. You can compare it as walls. Then after glade, the meaning of glade is clearing or open space. Bee, here bee refers to sound made by buzzing of the bees, right? Bee loud glad. So here means the poet William Yeats. He says that he wants to go to Innisfree. Over there he would build a small room for himself with clay and small sticks. He will grow 9 rows of beans near his room, and also he will get the honey from the honeybee hive. He says the open space where he will build his room will be full of buzzing sounds of the bees, and over there he will live all alone in peace and in tranquility. Right. So here the poet has described that she will make a clay and small sticks that will be used as a wall for the fences. He will need some food also, so he will grow 9 rows beans. That means according to him, the island of Innisfree was a beautiful and unique place for him. That's why he was willing to go there, right? Now in the second stanza, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights all glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of linnets wing. So the meaning of, here you will write the meaning of wheel. Some of the different meanings, some of the difficult meanings you will write here. So the wheels means a piece of fine material worn by a woman to protect, hide the face, right? Second is the meaning of linnet. It is a small brown and grey bird with a short beak, right? So in this stanza the poet says that when in Innisfree he will feel peaceful, and he says that feeling of peace is felt slowly and gradually. He describes how he would peaceful in the morning time when it is cloudy and view is not very clear. Then it will appear as if the morning has worn a wheel as a hidden himself. Looking at the scene will make him peaceful. Further, he says that when the male cricket insect will sing a song, that sound will bring him at peace. Also, at midnight, when he will see twinkling stars in the open sky, their sign will give him peace. In the afternoon, when the sunlight will give a purplish glow, it will also give him peace. During the evening, when he will see the linnet bird flying in the sky, then also he will feel peaceful. That means at different kind of situation, at different aspect of the day, the poet will feel peace there, right? Now, in the last stanza of the poem, I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear the lake of water lapping with the slow sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement grey. I hear it in the deep heart score. Now the meaning of night and day. Meaning of night and day is all the time. The meaning of lapping is striking, and heart score means the innermost part of the heart. Okay, so here dear students, in this stanza the poet says that how he will stand up and go to Innisfree, because all the time the sound of the lake water striking the shore repents in his mind. The sound attracts him towards the lake wherever he is, either standing on the roadway or on the grey colored pavements. He hears the sounds deep in the innermost heart. So dear students, that was all about this poem. Now once again I am going to summarize this poem. So dear students, here the poet has suggested us a way like what? It's because first of all it is a musical poem, and it explores the poet's longing for peace and the tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. Innisfree is the name of the place, and where he has passed his childhood. That's why he was very close towards that poem, towards that place. And the poet is reminded of his past, his boyhood, when he visited the peaceful lake of Innisfree. He wants to go there, and he has expressed that he will live there all alone, and he will seek the peace from every aspect of the situation every time. The poet feels the urgency to go to the lake of Innisfree. In the depth of his heart, he can hear the sound of the lake waters hitting on the shore. It is as if the lake is calling him. He hears the sound everywhere, either on the crowded roads or the grey colored pavements of the city which he lives. This indicates that he wants to escape from the artificial life of the city into the peaceful surroundings of nature. Right? So my dear students, now the lesson has been finished. From tomorrow onwards, the fifth chapter of this book will be started up to the time. Thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.